I don't think the British public is focused on that. As Lisa was saying, they weren't focused on anti-Semitism per se. I mean, the British public was groomed to adopt these talking points on various things. It wasn't that he was anti-imperialist, it's that he was weak on national security. Do you see what I mean? They made it relevant to them.
Yeah. So we're back to the media.
The core issue was absolutely. And in terms of the Brexit thing, I don't think Jeremy Corbyn is a liar. I think what I would have liked to see Jeremy Corbyn, the badass, on Brexit, which is a delicate issue, no matter who was the Labour leader, you had to balance the two. But did you have to? Could you not have gone in and said, we're going to do the people's Brexit and maybe be vague about that, but actually do a strong Brexit, And it was a very difficult role he took on. And same with anti-Semitism. He should have stood up at some point and said, this is it. I will not be answering any further questions. And by giving in, people had the ability to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until we got to this Play-Doh.
The Labour Party should have picked a side. They should have said, you know what? If that manifesto, that essay, was something that they strongly believed in, what they should have done is said, well, this is for working class people, therefore we want to be elected by working class people. But what they didn't do that. What they did is they tried to keep sweet the middle class.
They did. It was an impossible situation.
It wasn't an impossible situation. It was an easy situation.
Okay, so
choose the people that you wanted to vote for you, that your policies were aimed at.
Do you think it's a bit harsh calling that a decent piece of undergraduate work?
It's very harsh.
Because I mean, and I'm obviously totally impartial on all this, but you call it a visionary manifesto.
It's visionary for this country. Look, I mean, people accuse it in the media. It was brutally ripped as being radical.
But it's going to be, isn't it?
It's simply not.
So what date?
Hang on.
Finish what I'm saying. It's not radical because it basically aligns with sort of run-of-the-mill, Scandinavian-style social democracy. There's nothing crazy about it at all. In fact, maybe he shouldn't have even billed it as radical, because it's not. Right. And maybe that was a mistake rhetorically. I don't know. It was certainly slandered that way. But, the left in this country has struggled to find a kind of policy platform for a generation now. And we had it. We had it, and it inspired a lot of people. And it was good for precisely the working class in the North who ended up rejecting it. But it wasn't because of the policy platform that they rejected it. It was something else.